excuse me. Hello and welcome to the channel. I am SCT. Tonight we're going to do another gold rush. There was a couple of those I was going to do, but I'll explain why in a bit. Let's get this started. Just wait for something to pop up. Second. I want a breath. Wait for the stream to appear on YouTube so I can paste the link in a couple of places. Go. Second. I want to copy that. Yeah. I need to learn how to bloody get this sorted properly. Excuse me. Yeah, try wrong. Right. So, what's been happening with me gold rush? Well, I get rid of that one. I ground out a lot of money and then tried to set up a tier 3 wash plant, which is all set up. In fact, I'll quickly show you before we go on to the grindy bit. So for load this big tier 3 wash plant, it's hold on. No. Oh, well. So load this up. Move that up. Dark. Should we get this option right? Right, so it's got the big hopper feed. So you put the pay dirt in here, goes up that conveyor belt. Then drops down here, goes up the trommel, and then down at the sluice boxes. All that works. I'll quickly show you. We start the trouble. Got the shaker. Start a conveyor belt. So if you look down, see the trommel is turning, shaker shaking, the feeds going into shaker, all works on the dory. As you can see, I've got $3,156 left. Problem I'm having, I don't know why it's doing this. As you can see, water by from the stream, there's loads of water in there. It's supplied here, which then gets connected up here, and that washes out the pay dirt stuff. I've turned the water pump on, all hunky-dory. As soon as I connect this up, I've already got connected. Only one connected. So this should connect to here, and you should see water comes squishing down here. So if you watch, you see water squirting out, all hunky-dory. And nothing. There is something either stopped it, or I've got this plant set wrong. So if you go back down to the pump, see it's gone from red to green. I do not understand why it's doing that. I really don't. They can't pick any of these switches. I presume the water. You press the A key. Yes, there's water, look, there's water coming out. So I don't understand why. It seems like there's something blocking it. To make that turn red. There's something within. It's nothing. Yeah. So I don't know. If somebody could get me an answer to that, that would be much appreciated, because I just do not understand why. So switch that off. So I just don't understand why that is not working. I really don't. It's so see, it's gone back to green. As soon as you. But anyway, I just don't understand why. There's a sluice box, so water gets supposed to get flushed down here. Because it says out, so that comes out. Got the mats in there, blah blah. So I just don't understand why it's doing that. It's really, really winding me up. It's really bugging us. Ooh. You really. Oh, what's there? Oh, no, it's because I don't have. It can't be that. Surely not. If this works, I'll just pop myself. I really will. This is just ridiculous. Oh, it's got. Let's just grab. No buckets. I shall go and order some buckets. I'm just going to satisfy your own curiosity. Store 3 buckets. The reason why I've got the broken stabilizer, there is a broken drill bit. Look at these buckets. If this works, it's amazing how. Yeah. If you sit and think about some, that's the only bit I'm missing is these buckets in that top. This is what the stream isn't going to be about. I will show you the mobile wash plant grind. Put these buckets in, switch it all on, see what happens. This works as scream. I mean, that's something that's simple, surely not. Is 26 grand I was afraid of. So now I am 23 grand in debt. This is why I've started to another game off. These buckets done this. How do you put buckets there? I don't know, get up there. Oh, alright, wants one bucket. Alright. Here. Take you out. Off. Buckets down there. Neat. Wasn't a bucket. Alright. I wonder if I need a bigger pump, but I don't think I do. So the video I watched to set this thing up, and he was just using small water. Anyway, right. And period. Is it? Oh, today. So I start a new game. Ground out some dirt, and all right, let's do it the proper way, which should have been done in the first place. I've just been too lazy because I really want that big tier 3 wash plant. So I ground out the whole of the claim, or drilled the whole of the claim, and amassed like $400,000. So I'm going to build up things slowly. And then this big space here is where the wash plant will go eventually. It's all turned off. So I've ground out enough money, so now I've got excuse me, $433,000 just by drilling the claim. So we do amass quite a bit of gold. So what I've done is I've built up when you fill up all your buckets and you bring them here, and it goes through this machine first on the right, and it separates the gold from something called magnetite, whatever that is. I've got no idea. And once it's been separated, you then put what's left into this machine, and that sifts out all the gold, and it adds probably about 11 ounces. About 10 ounces on average. Gold map. This is the area I'm doing now. Squares on the sea. So the brighter coloured squares are allegedly where they're drilling. It tells you where the gold is. It's like 4 meters deep, 6, 7 meters deep. Tells you roughly how much gold is. A seam of gold. What? As I say, there's like one big area there. It's supposed to go full of gold. This area here, and this area, yeah. That's allegedly full of gold. So there's the squares I marked off on the map. So I'm not the best digger in the world, I must admit, but it works, and I'm going to dig this chunk out here. Stick to there. I'm not sorting myself out. There. So that's where we're up to today. This is where that big tier 3 wash plant goes. I'd love to know why that isn't working though. It really is annoying me. But anyway, it is what it is. So with all this money in the bank, I set up something very basic. I've got the big excavator, a mobile wash plant, this little beastie here. Put a load of buckets in. So the paper that goes at the top, it gets spun round. The rocks and the rubbish come out this side, which is a little pile there. And any dirt or gold comes down this pipe, gets fed into that bucket. Where you going? Oh, where you going? Right. Yeah, it is a bit stop and start this type stuff. I believe you can hire somebody to change these buckets for you. One second. Somebody said to me, it's the water pressure, that's why it's not doing it. But this connects to the stream that way, runs all the way down here to another pump, which then feeds wash plant, a mobile one. So I've connected two pipes up, two water pumps up on that tier 3 one, and nope, it still didn't work. So it was, I don't know, it's, whether I need that one. check all right. Right. I know there is one where you can basically all he does is changes them puppets out. Work for me, do they? I don't think they do. Don't say you're lying to us, you're lying, you're lying. What I've also done, I didn't know you could do this, if you go into settings, game settings, you can change this. Sorry, this bit time scale. You can set it go twice as fast, 3, 5, 6, 12 times as fast. I've set it to 1. It just makes life a lot easier for me. So you're not rushing through it. And do that. So we're just going to grind it. Excuse me. Wow. We are going to grind all that stuff out. So, right, let's do the shout outs. First is I've got his music. Keep forgetting. Chap called Bad Bob Bates, brilliant musician. His links in the description below. Please have a look and enjoy some of his music, and hopefully buy one of his albums. He doesn't live that far from me, but he's a really nice man and a brilliant musician, etc. etc. So that link in there's for a chap called Ironbeast, who does all deliveries for InsideAgameR's virtual companies. Very talented man. I'll put his link in as well. The final link is for InsideAgameR. This chap has got his own Discord channel. Has lots of various virtual companies, one for the planes, and one for the trucks, I believe. It's ATS or ATS, and the planes the same, X-Plane or Microsoft, an SLS, or and one for the buses. So please join his Discord. My name in there is Father Jack. It's a long story why I got that, but anyway, my name in Discord is Father Jack. If you need help or want to shout, get touch there, and I'll hopefully point in the right direction. Some very, very talented, clever people in that Discord. There's some real life pilots, there's some real life truckers, there's some real life bus drivers, etc. etc. Insider streams 4 or 5 times a week now. Streams are very entertaining. I was on one on Sunday with them. I'm trying to do ATS. For the life of me, I could not get that working. And I was kind of effing and blinding and screaming and shouting. And then I just heard I said, right, I'm dropping out now. That's it, blah, 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 blah. All right, Rod. So I came out and I went, are we live on the stream? And he went, yeah. I went, oh no, why didn't you tell me? I've been ranting and raving and bloody effing and blinding. And he stopped laughing. So we do have a good community in there, good set of guys, have a good laugh, etc. So please join it. I say my name in the Discord is Father Jack, and we have a bit of fun. The other, as I said at the very beginning, the other 2 streams I was going to choice of 2 streams I was going to do tonight. One was with X-Plane. Finally, the Tollus A340 came out yesterday, and I got it, loaded it in X-Plane, and that's when a kind of disappointment hit me. It didn't work as I was expected to work. I got myself into all of a tiz was, and I was sort of rant and rave at everybody, and lost it a bit last night. I have 2 quadrants, and that's a 4-engine plane, so it should automatically work for that plane. And I've also got the Airbus add-ons as well. For whatever reason, I created you can create profiles within X-Plane, so you can assign them controls just for that profile. I created a new profile, redid them all. The speed brake was a bit iffy. The flaps just couldn't work. The throttles were just having a nightmare. So I went to hell with this because I was flying the same flight as Insider. So I was using VATSIM last night, and I quickly jumped into my other Taurus A321, and for whatever reason, it messed up the controls for the 321 as well. So basically I had to fly a broken plane last night. I had a good landing though, I had a really good landing. So what I've done today is with the X-Plane, I've sorted out the controls for the A340. There's 2 bits I just cannot do, and that's the flaps. I just do. I know that's for a different stream, but I just can't get the flaps working. And there's a button on one of the other add-ons which sets the auto brakes up for you. I can't get that working, but that was the stream I was going to do tonight, was the A340. So it'll be interesting to see, but I want to get the bits fixed on that before I do a stream on it. Because it is a lovely, lovely plane. It really is a nice plane. The other stream I had the option was ATS. I can trick somebody there. I've had an old racing driving wheel for months and months. I have been using it for ATS, but because it's just a racing driving wheel, it was too flimsy and I just couldn't get away with it. So I was speaking to an insider who I've been speaking to for weeks and weeks about which we get. And he says, why don't you get the Thrustmaster TMX? He says, I've used that wheel for a long, long time. He says, a really good wheel. I hummed in hard. So eventually I said, right, in for a penny, in for a pound. It wasn't cheap, it was 150 quid, I think it was, on Amazon. So I bought it. It got delivered today, and wow, what a beast of a wheel it is. It's like having your own steering wheel from your car, your house. It just feels a lot different. The pedals feel a lot different. When you're driving a truck with it, it just feels a lot different. So once I've set up all the buttons on the steering wheel, like the wipers, indicators and all that, I will do a stream with ATS on it. It's a really nice steering wheel. Hello Arjun, you alright? There's one of my millions and millions of viewers. Not. So that was the other stream I was going to do, the ATS, because of the wheel. So once I get that sorted, I will do a stream on it. So come down here, get these switches put on to the where switched on. Right, let's get rid of the big digger. I'm not. Who's texting me now? Let the grind begin. As I've said before, I am not the world's best digger operating this machine. Basically just scoot that round there and lower it back round. Shall I change camera to? I don't like that. That view either. Don't like that view. Isn't it done it obvious because you can't move with it? Stick with it for now. Down. It's basically just it's a nice farming grind. It's this, that's why it's what percent from up to. So especially after a right got myself in a right tiz was last night. Plus there was other stuff went on that I wasn't happy with. Anyway, I found a nugget. Oh wow, a big one. Two ounces I should say. Yes, I've got 32 ounces of gold, which equates to 20,000 roughly for every 21,000 for every 21,000 for every 20 ounces. So there's probably about $30,000 there. Keep an eye on that bucket because once that gets to 100%, I'll swap it out for bucket. That's 76. Probably better as an easier ways of doing this. I know this way works for me, so I'm just going to carry on doing it. Change. What I have noticed, you can see like the bright yellowy orange squares, but there's some duller ones. I wonder what that is. Wonder. One digging. Oh, wrong button. Numpty. Ooh, 3 ounce one. It was up to. Come on, Lord. Any bucket. To be honest. Yep, 99%, so less stuff come out the back. It's quite good that. Yep, took 100%. Put that bucket over there. Clean new bucket. There. Then I mean about not been the best digger in the world. At least with this, you can have a good reel of chat and not driving along trying to read. Digging. Like bullets like dwarfs. So with me getting this new wheel, unfortunately, after I think I might have had too much wine that night. Excuse me. I made a deal with the devil himself. I ate InsideAgameR, and I said once I get this new wheel, for my sins, I will buy Aussie. I'm not a fan of buses. But anyway, yeah, things are good. Argentine things real. And we're slowly grinding this out, which I should have done in the first place. But no, it's like any like geezer, you want to get things done quicker, and I actually quite like the grind. Sometimes it's relaxing. It's relaxing. She's already broken. It's not you. So by doing it the slow grindy way, I can buy stuff when I want. Good. That are all good. So doing it the slow grindy way, I can buy the kit when I need it, as I need it. I still have money left in the bank. But I will persevere with that big washplant to see. I've asked on the Discord channel, I go to myself for Gold Rush. And this says, oh, it's pressure. I know it might be, but this video I was watching, this guy just had a single small water pump. I think fancy it worked for him, so I just don't understand why it's not worked for me. And couldn't get any buys or cents out of them, so I'll persevere with it. Stop digging there. Round here a bit. Start. Yeah. I don't know why that square's slightly eyes. Looks. Hello. So now the 40 ounces of gold, or gold nuggets. That's worth what? 40 grand. So guess I'm going to do the things the slow way and the correct. I had the correct way. It must be a hard life. Like, I know this game's based on series, the TV series I've used, and it must be a hard, lonely life doing this kind of work. Yes, great rewards, I presume, but it must be so. Where these seem to be a lot of daylight. Winters are bad. Yes, the next two streams will probably be one of the trucks. He thinks I just want to test this wheel properly, and hopefully I will be able to get my 340 working for me. I really like that plane. So, I love the year 321 on a great little plane, bucket of land. But 3 hours. When you actually drill this claim out, getting nuggets of, I don't know, 10, 15, 16 ounce. It's some, that's why it gives you that amount of gold just to try give you a foot on the ladder. I know inside our stream it's like 8:15, that's what I want to get this in and out done, just to show you guys what it's like. I actually quite like this game, it's nice, it calms and relaxes me. I do get worked up, people do press my buttons sometimes. I did last night. Not a happy bunny. One day. Wonder what inside a stream tonight, I don't know. So, I don't know how far this digs down, to be honest. So yes, people might think this is a bore, but what I'll do is I'll fill 2 buckets up and I'll show you that wave table and the thingy. That'll be the end of the stream, I think. It's just to give you a quick glimpse into the grind work that goes on ends off camera. You do a lot of grinding. Well, I do anyway, I personally prefer it. But one of these who puts all these mods and stuff on just to do things quicker, and I think I'm a good hard grind. That hits 100%, will get the buckets off and show you that bits are poured. ridiculous. Off engine. Yeah. Take this bucket out of the truck. Get it up the top. Switch. Save petrol. Yes, I bet take off pretty jolly. Or people stop whinging. Out of that bucket there. There it is. So I would usually have 10 full buckets, but I just want to quickly show you guys the switch these off, save some petrol, diesel, whatever it's called. Then we'll put these through the wash. Press the button to turn the engine off. Right with you. So I want to quickly check to see if that water gadget I want applied. Nope. It's a loss. No money for me. So get this machine switched on first off. That up. Get that. You should turn this really quick. There we go. So bucket. First bucket. Pop in here. Bucket. I don't know what this magnet type thingamajig, whatever it's called, is. Oh man, idiot. So I need to there. I'll get you. Okay. Switch this thing off now. Should do is just leave it on and just switch it off. Yeah. Just test. Sure. So once these two buckets are full of dirty gold or whatever it is, wash them through that, and then you switch this bad boy on. and you pour the refined. You notice the gold will hopefully start to rise. It's got 48, got 49 now, 50. Basically it's washed out 5 ounces of gold for us. Of 2 buckets, I stopped at 48,000. So 2 buckets, I've added 10,000 ounces so far. There, 11,000 ounces I've added just of the 2 buckets. Before I quickly do the maths in your head, there we go. Yeah. Right. So that's the how I'm going to proceed. I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to dig all this big square out. I also have to move the, do I need to remove the wash plant? Do it there, just move the truck, the excavator around. Excuse me, just fill that up. So yes, I bought, I bought this big thing here. It's full of fuel. So if you've got lots of trucks and stuff or things that take a lot of fuel, you can buy this portable fuel container. Basically just saves you having to rush up to town every 20 minutes. I've also got a mobile fuel truck, so I should have that on the back of my truck. Fill up all the little jerry cans and these little generators and water pumps and such like. It just makes life a lot easier. But the only goal so far is to get a big tier 3 wash plant on this section here. I can dig out the rest of claim with the tier 3 wash plant. I've already got the big excavator. You can buy a dump truck, load that up, drive it up to the wash plant. Because it's got the automatic feeder, I just dump it in there and wash out all the gold for you. Simple as that. So that is a quick insight into having or doing the grind. It does take a long time sometimes. It's relaxing though. It's relaxing. So I hopefully is it tomorrow, Wednesday. I might stream before Insider does. I don't really streaming tonight. If it's buses, I know I'm gonna have to buy obviously now. That's I would when I've got the wheel, but anyway. We'll see. I should wait till obviously comes out on a sale, bro. That game, does it ever come out on sale? I don't know. But anyway. So that'll be next stream, that'll be when I get me apps working, will be with the X-Plane or on the truck. So anyway, thanks for joining. I'll catch you probably on Insider Stream Margin. Time's it now? That's only 5:07. So thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button, blah blah blah. I don't know what they do, but I don't really care. I've added on my YouTube channel, I've added obviously a link for Insider. And there's also another chap called Glenn Bixley who I watch. Starting to work out that I sometimes stream, Inside I'll stream definitely, and then Glenn Bixley streams after Insider. So if Insider doesn't stream for one night, I'll go in and I'll stream that night. But now I'm starting to stream before Insider stream. Even just for an hour like this was. And then so it's like 3 streams all in a row. So like I'm the support act. InsideAgameR's the main act. And I don't know what Glenn Bixley would be. But Glenn's a nice guy. He's a really happy, for a guy from New Zealand, he's really happy for some reason. I think he's on drugs. And when he's drinking, or he's a happy guy in general, probably. He's always laughing and carrying on. So anyway, that's me done. Thanks all for watching.